Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beautytutorial. If you are a returning subscriber, thanks for being here again. And if you are new here, kindly please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I posted a new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a hair bonnet with elastic. I'll be using Ankara fabric and satin for this tutorial. You can actually use another material instead of the Ankara fabric. I hope you will be able to learn something new from this tutorial. Now let's get started. To begin this tutorial, the first thing I'm going to do is to fold my fabric into 4. And as you can see, this is in 4 places. We will take our measurement from the part that doesn't have any cut. And I will take my measurements from the point at the top, which will be the center of our circle. Now we need to decide on the size of our hair bonnet. I'm going to use a radius of 12 inches for this bonnet. However, you can adjust this measurement depending on how big you want your bonnet to be. If you want a larger size, you could make it 13, 14, 15. For a smaller person, consider using a radius of 9, 10, 11 inches or 12. Another way to determine the size of your circle is to cut out a square shape. For this tutorial, I will measure out a square that is 23 inches wide on both sides because this will give me the size I need. After measuring, I will fold this square into 4. Now that we have our fabric folded, I'll mark the 12 inches radius all the way around from the same point at the top. So guys, when you are through marking, you are just going to cut along the white lines. As I watch you walk away, and you know I done said some shit. Before we open up the circle, I'll do the same thing with the satin fabric. Instead of measuring it again, I will place the printed fabric directly on the satin fabric and trace around it. After tracing, cut out the satin fabric to match the same size with the Ankara fabric. Now we can open our circle and you will see that we have a lovely full circle. Here it's what it look like along with the other parts that we cut out. So now I'm going to trim off the excess as you see me doing so that we can have an actual full circle. The next thing is to place the 2-piece fabric right side facing each other as you can see. You can actually pin them all the way around to keep them in place. Now let's head over to the sewing machine and I will stitch all the way around the edge with about half an inch. But remember to leave a small opening. This opening will allow us to turn the fabric over to the right side. I have stitched around the edge and now it's time to turn the fabric right side out through the opening we left earlier. After turning it, this is what we have. Now I will go ahead and iron the fabric piece to make sure it's smooth and neat. Now we are going back to the sewing machine to create a casing for the elastic. I will sew around the edge again and I'm going to stitch up from somewhere here with about 3/4 of an inch from the opening we had earlier. This will give us a nice passageway to pull the elastic through. So this is what I mean after I was just stitching it around. Moving ahead, I'm going to cut a piece of elastic which is 18 inches long and I will carefully pass the elastic through the opening we made earlier. Be careful not to let the elastic slip back into the casing. When I reach the end of the fabric, I will hold the elastic in place with a pin to keep it from going all the way through. Once I pull the elastic through, I will remove the pin and join the ends of the elastic together, and then I will head over to the sewing machine to double stitch the elastic to make sure it stays secure and doesn't loosen up when I wear the bonnet. After stitching it down, here is what we have. I will now spread out the pleats around the bonnet, and if you flip it over, you can see how it looks on the other side. Lastly, remember the small opening we left earlier. We will fold it in the edge as you can see me doing and stitch all the way around that little opening to close it up neatly. So that's all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I posted a new video. And if you have any question, you can definitely drop it in the comment section below. See you in my next video. Bye.